the 2017 N Levels Geography paper, the Weather and Climate GI question 2, part C, the last part. Okay, so you're given 3 marks and you're asked to use evidence from the scatter graph to comment on the relationship between the diurnal range of temperature and cloud cover. Okay, many of you are very sharp to realize that since the cloud cover is on the x-axis, this would be the independent variable. Okay, so you would put it as the first part of the relationship, and the diurnal temperature range, since it's on the y-axis, it is the dependent variable. Okay, now there's 2 possible conclusions. All right, some of you actually went ahead to draw the best fit line to determine, or even though they didn't ask you to, but you went ahead to draw the best fit line to determine the strength of the relationship. Okay, so this is what I will do. I will actually draw the line probably somewhere here. Okay, to be very honest, right, I don't think there's a good way to draw the line because no matter where I angle the line, as you can see, that a lot of the plot points will not be near the line itself. Okay, so why do we draw best fit line? We draw best fit line to show that this is most likely the relationship. Okay, but even if I don't draw the line, you could see that with one in each octa value for cloud cover, there's multiple diurnal range. Okay, so this already tells you that the relationship is not so strong. Okay, so if most of the points are near to a line or form something like a line, it suggests that there is a clear relationship. But if they are so far away from the line, best fit line, good chance it suggests that the relationship is not there or the relationship is very weak. Okay, so you can conclude 2 possible ways. Some people will conclude that yes, there is a relationship. Okay, but it's very weak. Or some people will conclude that no, there is no relationship at all. Now, whichever way you conclude, you need to be coherent. Okay, so first mark is the relationship. All right, so some people may say the relationship is as the cloud cover increases, the diurnal temperature range decreases. Okay, or please state the relationship as well. All right, cloud cover and diurnal temperature range have a direct relationship. As the cloud cover increases, the diurnal temperature range decreases. Okay, or if you want to say that no, this is too weak a relationship to argue, so you might say that cloud cover and diurnal temperature range do not have a relationship. Okay, so next you need to provide evidence to back up your point. If you'd like to argue that they have a direct relationship, then point out some of the values here. Okay, and don't forget to give adjectives. Like when you give conclusion, don't forget to give adjectives to your value. So for example, when the cloud cover is at its highest at 7 octa, okay, the diurnal range is at its lowest at what's that? 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, then when you give me the highest versus lowest, also give me the lowest versus highest. Okay, so for example 2, all right, when the cloud cover is low at 2 octa, the diurnal range is at its highest at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, then the last one, you need to point out anomaly as usual, but since there's so many anomalies, if I want to point out, give a good summary that the relationship is weak. Okay, so however, the relationship is weak. Why is it weak? I'll point out, okay, because there are many points, many plot points that are far away from a possible best fit line. Okay, give example. Okay, so or you want to bring up how the same value will repeat a few times. So for example, for 7 octa, there is a wide range of values from 2 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that will point out that there is so many different possibilities. Or if you don't talk about this, you can also talk about, let's say, this one. Okay, 3 octal, how there are 3 different values. That makes it hard to determine which is the one. All right. But if you want to argue that there is no relationship, then maybe this is the part that you want to point out first as your evidence. Okay, so when you say that there's a best, because there's no relationship means you cannot draw a best fit, right? So maybe you can say that there's no relationship because there are many plot points that are repeated with different temperature Duno range values for the same octal value, clock cover value. Okay, so that will point out why that is hard to draw a relationship. Okay, and then the anomaly for this is some semblance of relationship. You might want to use this. Okay. However, okay, so as well as this one. Okay, so because this is so unclear, you can conclude both ways, but please support accordingly. Okay, so if your point is that there's a very weak, not direct, inverse relationship, okay, then the point should be that which is the data that shows an inverse relationship, the high and low versus the low and high. All right, and also why is it weak? Because the points are repeated for the same octal value. Okay, and it's a wide range of values that's being repeated. Or you can, if your conclusion is that there is no relationship, then point out this anomaly will become the evidence, and the evidence for this relationship will become the anomaly. It suggests there's a weak relationship. Okay.